Self-care, the secret to healing deep emotional pain. At some obscure bend in our becoming, many of us were subtly indoctrinated, taught not how to be ourselves, but how to be palatable to others. We learned to morph, to tailor, to shrink our contours so we might become what the world could digest: dependable, amiable, productive, predictable. In performing worthiness, we bartered pieces of our spirit. We handed over the quiet currency of our identity in exchange for fleeting nods of approval, unaware of the growing vacancy inside. And then, silence. Not the meditative kind. The kind that arrives uninvited in the still hours, coiling in the gut like a question you're afraid to answer. The kind that hovers above your pillow when no one calls, when the calendar is blank, when you're no longer indispensable. You glance inward and murmur, without being useful, "Do I even exist?" This emptiness? It isn't incompetence. It's pain. Not the type that bleeds, but the kind that lives in your breath's shallowness, that echoes behind your eyes when the world quiets down. A bruiseless agony that accumulates quietly, like dust on a forgotten shelf. The antidote to this invisible wound does not reside in grand reinventions or borrowed philosophies. It begins with a revolutionary remembrance, one that most overlook. You are the sole companion to your soul's unfolding. Not the spouse, not the child you raise, not the parent you once revered. Only you. So the question becomes urgent, almost sacred. If you are the only one you will never leave, how will you live with yourself? Will you abandon your own ache to soothe others? Or will you learn, finally, to stay? There's a danger in letting others define your worth. When we begin shaping ourselves around the expectations of others, to be loved, to be accepted, to belong, we abandon small pieces of ourselves along the way. We mute our preferences. We silence our feelings. We keep showing up, not as we are, but as who we think we should be. Until one day, the roles shift, the job is gone, the children move away, the partner grows distant, and all you're left with is yourself. But do you even recognize that person anymore? This is where self-care becomes more than bubble baths and skincare routines. It becomes the art of coming home to yourself. It starts in the softest, smallest places. A 5-minute pause in the morning to feel the warmth of your tea. A quiet moment in the mirror where you say, "I see you." Choosing the clothes that make you feel alive, even if no one else is watching. Lighting a candle at night, not for ambiance, but to remind yourself that you deserve light. When pain whispers that you are not enough, self-care replies, "You are already whole, even when no one claps for you." It's easy to forget this when life demands so much. When you're caring for aging parents, raising children, juggling bills, or supporting someone else's dreams, your needs slowly slip into the background. You become the strong one, the reliable one, the one who doesn't complain. But who shows up for you? The truth is heartbreaking but freeing. No one can show up for you the way you can, and no one will walk every step of this life with you except you. So isn't it time to stop waiting for someone to rescue you from the ache of loneliness, of not being chosen, of carrying too much? Self-care is not a treat. It's not what you do when things calm down. It's the foundation you build so you don't collapse when life shakes. It's how you soothe your nervous system before the breakdown. It's how you show yourself that you are worth the effort, daily. Yes, paint your nails. Yes, go for the walk. Yes, let the hot water run a little longer. But also, eat well not for image, but for energy. Breathe deeply not for a technique, but because your body craves presence. Say no when your soul feels tight. Say yes when joy peeks its head. And please, write. Write down the sadness, the confusion, the small victories. Keep a record of who you are becoming, not just what you've endured. Some mornings, you'll feel like a stranger to yourself. Some evenings, the pain will feel louder than your voice. But don't let that convince you to abandon yourself again. Stay. Show up. Offer small comforts. A new lipstick. A scarf you love. A playlist that lifts you. A memory that reminds you, I've survived worse. Because anything we practice, we get better at. Including love. Including presence. Including patience with our own messy, beautiful becoming. You are not the pain you carry. You are the one carrying it. And you deserve to rest. So light the candle. Hold the mug. Breathe in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Let the tears fall if they need to. Then whisper to yourself, I am here, and I won't leave me again. And if this message reached something tender inside you, subscribe for more gentle reminders, quiet truths, and moments that bring you back to yourself. You're not alone in this. Let's walk it together.